It's 9:47 p.m. in a hostel room. Asha and her study group are exhausted, staring at a mock exam booklet covered in red ink. The frustrating part is they put in the hours. They spent the entire week watching reasoning tutorials on YouTube. But during today's mock, they froze on a single seating arrangement puzzle and lost 7 crucial minutes while the clock ran down. Psychologists call this the illusion of mastery. When you watch a teacher effortlessly glide through a puzzle on screen, your brain tricks you into thinking you possess that same skill. On the left is passive recognition, a smooth, straight path representing you following someone else's logic. On the right is active recall. This is your brain struggling to generate that logic from scratch under pressure. They are 2 entirely different neurological processes. Relying purely on video tutorials leaves you completely unprepared. You understand the theory, but you fail to build the actual neural reflexes required for rapid exam hall speed. But the videos are only half the problem. The other half is what the group uses to practice: free recycled PDFs floating around Telegram groups from 2019. These unregulated files are filled with memory-based typos. Worse, they often contain broken logic that allows for multiple different correct seating arrangements, entirely breaking the puzzle. When you hit a broken question, it burns immense mental energy. Instead of trusting your deduction skills, you start second-guessing whether the material is flawed. Combine passive video watching with broken practice material, and you get an exhausting loop. You study for hours, retain very little, and stall out when the timer is actually ticking. Asha pushes the mock booklets aside and pulls out her Android phone. She opens an app called Deduce. This is the Deduce interface. Right now, Asha is looking at a circular seating puzzle that requires precise, active deduction on an interactive board. Every single puzzle here is programmatically generated. Before reaching the screen, a solver engine mathematically verifies it has exactly 1 correct answer. There's also a strict server-authoritative timer running in the background. You can't pause it, and you can't fudge a self-reported time. It enforces true exam pace. Because the puzzles are guaranteed to have a single solution, the ambiguity is gone. Your brain can stop questioning the material and focus 100% of its energy on rapid deduction. But what happens when you inevitably hit a wall? Say you're stuck on a brutal double-row seating puzzle, and there's no YouTube instructor to bail you out. This is where Deduce introduces an integrated AI reasoning coach built for this exact moment of friction. Sarathy operates on one strict rule: it will never give you the final answer or spoil the puzzle. Instead, look at this matrix. When stuck at the red block, Sarathy pinpoints the connection you overlooked and shows the next logical step. It provides just enough friction to get you moving, then hands the puzzle back. You cross the finish line on your own. This subtle micro-hint restarts your own logic. It moves you past the illusion of mastery by ensuring your brain does the actual work, turning passive observation into an active problem-solving reflex. Over time, the system tracks your data across 27 distinct exam pattern reasoning types. As you practice, Sarathy marks your weak spots in red, then rewrites your practice cue, serving up the exact puzzle types you struggle with most. A 3-hour weekly cram session leaves you cognitively exhausted, but a 5-minute daily habit of targeted practice compounds efficiently without the burnout. You can see the shift. Asha and her friends aren't staring blankly at red ink anymore. They're actively tapping, testing constraints, and building momentum. Success in the reasoning section isn't about how much you watch, it's about how consistently you solve. By switching to a solver-validated daily habit, you ensure that when the actual exam timer starts, you're already moving at speed.